Good afternoon. Today I'm here to talk about soccer. Soccer is a well-known sport throughout the world and is the number one sport in pretty much the entire world. It is celebrated by each country having their own leagues as well as they have what is called the World Cup. Now, within each country, each one has their league, which one of the most famous ones are La Liga, which is from Spain, Premier League, which is from England, and now here in the United States we have the MLS. It's not that old, but it is a growing league within the United States. Every year we have new teams joining, like the most recent one this year is Cincinnati. Cincinnati is not a big team, but it is very well decent, and they actually just won their first game 2 weeks ago. Now, with the MLS growing as the way as it is a wonderful and league that is affecting how the world is competing. Now, prior to in North America, one of the strongest leagues that we had was the Liga MX, which is from Mexico. But now with the MLS joining us, it is starting to push Mexico to grow their leagues, to make it stronger, to be able to persuade things to be able to grow. Now, what another thing that we do have in soccer that communicates everybody to join is the Liga CONCACAF, which is a small tournament that joins everybody from Central America, North America, to do a game. And with this, it goes through group stages of 4 teams. To the top two out of those 4 teams move up to semi, and then they move up to the final, and so on. Now, we also have for countries what is called the World Cup. During the World Cup, it is 32 teams that like to come together and they do what everybody loves, for them to play football and also soccer. And for this, we have one world champion. And same thing. We go from group stages to semifinals, quarterfinals, and so on till we get a world champion. Now, with this world champion, there's a myth about it on the World Cup. This world champion always gets eliminated on the World Cup. And this has been true for the past 8 years, or for the past couple of World Cups. 8 years ago, in the World Cup in South Africa, Spain was a world champion. Spain lost in Brazil. Then Germany was the world champion for Brazil, and they lost on Qatar. Or Russia, I'm sorry. In Russia. They lost in Russia. And now we're waiting to see how France is going to do in the next World Cup, which would be Qatar. But these are the wonderful things that the FIFA World Cup brings, as well as to show a message of respect, unity, and communication between countries. This is what the wonderful thing that football does.